me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a day.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the Houston Rockets taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here are the starters for Houston. And it's Francis in at the 3 slot.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to Olajuwon, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Here's Marbury, outside Edwards. Love inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, Love isn't going to back off. In fact, he's smart enough to go into you a little to win the ball.
And Love drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Drexler passes to Francis. No good with the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Marbury. There's the triple. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And it's Houston's ball. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Towns on a screen. And here's Butler outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Over his career, Butler's maybe been a little erratic from distance, but he always takes them with confidence. That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Outside Love. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, Love has never been afraid to get down and dirty inside. Even through contact, he's savvy enough to find a way to finish.
Here's Drexler. Here's Francis. And the shot goes.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Marbury. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Francis. The baseline J. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Edwards. Sinks the tray.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Francis gets the bucket. Francis has got 6.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Marbury. No good on the triple.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Drexler passes to Olajuwon. Here's Samson. Here's Olajuwon. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And it's all tied up.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Marbury, the pass to Guglielmo. Launches a 3. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Houston shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Hits both from the stripe. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Towns outside. Launches it. Francis grabs the board. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Harden, the pass to Malone. That one drops for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Houston.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And Houston making a change here. Paul's checked in, and Minnesota calls time here. Got a piece of it. Pass to Yao. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Harden. And the layup is good off the glass.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timberwolves trail by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to West. Right wing. Boom! He jams it straight down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Gugliotta. Fires for 3. On target from range.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's Houston up 3. And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And it's Leitner in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Garnett. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Yao. Knocked away. 5-on-3 break. And that misses. That would have put him up. Houston in the lead. Right side, Harden. Tipped. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on. And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That's good from Paul.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
And Minnesota making a change here. Butler's checked in. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Love is checked in for Minnesota. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. The ball's knocked loose. Gugliotta passes to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Minnesota is shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls. He's off on the second.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Can't hit from in close. And Minnesota with possession here. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Harden, the pass to Samson. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Samson's got his first points of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Love. Tries a 10-footer out to the right wing. Outside Butler. Here's Gugliotta. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Garnett no good. And it's Houston's ball. Here's Samson, covered by Love. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's McGrady. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, the dime-dropping skills of Paul. Tremendous at getting it to uncover teammates.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Love. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Love's got 7 points.
Well, you don't often see Love in the corner, but a guy with his skills can make any spot on the arc court.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Edwards.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Rockets trail by 3. Paul passes to Malone. Ooh, poked away. Back to Paul. Here's McGrady. Give him 8. 6 on the shot clock. And that one good. McGrady's got 6 in the quarter.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
Pass to Love. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. And Minnesota leads by 4.
Such a well-practiced shooter. Love knocks down that quick shot like it's a drill.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes a first.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
So both teams making some changes here. Marbury, the pass to Edwards. Towns for 3. McGrady grabs a miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Harden. Here's Olajuwon. Can't cash it in from close range. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. And there's Towns on the assist by Butler. Towns has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Here's Marbury. Got a hand on it. Francis, pass to Harden. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Good on the bucket. Samson's got his second basket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Olajuwon. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's Edwards. He's got 5. Takes the 3. That one is off. Harden, deep three-point land. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The T-Wolves on top. We're up by 2. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one.
Seeing how things are shaped. Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
And welcome back to the action in the third quarter of this all-important play-in game. Man, we've seen Kevin Love really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
So the Houston 5 right now. And it's Olajuwon in at the 4.
Well, it's always great to see Towns locked in and making an impact defensively.
Here's Marbury. McGrady grabs a miss.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Pass to Francis. Here's McGrady. Here's Drexler. No points so far. Here's Yao. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. The triple hit for Edwards.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. McGrady shot is off.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
They grab their own miss. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Yeah, grinding for second chance points. Love's been that grinder his whole career.
Here's Drexler. Pass to Francis. Hits the trifecta. Francis has got 9 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Marbury. Outside Edwards. Outside Love. There's the 3. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Francis. And he makes it on the layup. 11 points in the game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Love. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Marbury, the pass to Love. It's deflected. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Francis. And too long on the shot. Tipped. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Timeout called. Houston. Murphy, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets on D. Love passes to Towns. And the three-pointer goes. Towns has got 5 points.
Few bigs do it as well as Towns, stretching the floor with his efficiency from range.
Minnesota in the lead. Pulls it from the corner. Rockets with a rebound. Yao's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Drexler passes to Murphy. They set a pick to the inside. Olajuwon. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third.
Houston foul.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
Rocket substitution. Number 13. James Harden.
Love for 3. It's hauled in by Samson. Samson's got rebound number 8 now. Olajuwon passes to Murphy. Second chance shot. Outside for Harden. Here's Samson. Covered by Towns. Shot clock at 5. Olajuwon passes to Samson. It's stolen by Love. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Rockets. Olajuwon.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Marbury, the pass to Love. Here's Marbury. 4-3. Edwards for 3. Drains the triple. Edwards has got 16 points now.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Drexler passes to Murphy. Here's Samson, covered by Towns. Yeah, that one's good. Samson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Pass to Towns. Rockets with a rebound. Samson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. He got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. It's picked off. Here's Guglielmo. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And we welcome you back as we head into the fourth quarter of this decisive play-in game. We've got Jimmy Butler, and it's Gazelle in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Francis can't get it to go. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Here's Butler. Francis grabs the board. Francis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Deflected. It's a one-on-one situation. Uncovered. And that one's good. Cassell. And Minnesota leads by 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Looking to get it going. And Harden lays it up and in.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Here's Garnett. Gets a hand on it. They shoot again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Garnett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Yao. That one falls.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now a timeout called by Houston.
They're rushing things offensively, and their impatience has led to carelessness.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over the last break. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Love. Three-pointer.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Here's Francis. Oh!
Wow!
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
And so Towns nails them both. The Rockets trail. On the wing, Harden. Butler covering. Francis, the pass to Samson. Minnesota with a rebound. Butler taking his time here. Pass to Marbury. Right side, Love. The kick out to Edwards. He buries it from 3. Edwards got 16 in the second half.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Outside Love. From downtown. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Francis. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
And he makes both free throws. Harden against Butler. Harden with a bucket. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Jimmy Butler coming up big with the game on the line.
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, in a big moment, go to your big man. Towns can be so dominant when he needs to be.
And that one drops for him.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments. Big points in a close game. Love's been here many times before.
Francis can't get it to go. So it's Minnesota now. Butler with the ball. Harden picks him up.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Harden against Butler. Olajuwon. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jimmy Butler.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They lead by 1.
Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game. Here's Francis. Money! And that one brings them within 1.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
And the call will be against James Harden. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings them within 1. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside Butler. Pass to Marbury. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2. Butler with a steal. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And they've done it. The Minnesota Timberwolves get it done. And now their sights are set on getting that crucial second win to secure their place in the playoffs.
Yep, it's not over yet, but they look ready for that next challenge.
And that's going to do it for us. This play-in game is wrapped up as the final playoff picture becomes clearer. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson.